Hey, it's CK here with Roughhouse Sports and Cooking, and today we're going to visit our annual September to Remember October edition. The biggest difference in October versus our normal September is that the river's water level rose high enough and it covered our original base camp. That, and there's about 1 billion mosquitoes. Now, the weather and seasonal change, I think, contributed to the fact that we just didn't have a pig this year. So we had to make up for it and get creative and have a little more variety in what we cooked this year. Now, to set off for our first night, we had our beer bratwurst, Louisiana hot links, and a marinated pork loin, along with some grilled veggies for the sausages. Now, the first night was kind of a hard night. As I had said, there was 1 billion mosquitoes and some drinking. So we went to bed, and we got up the next morning. We had to kind of reevaluate our surroundings and set up a new base camp. It just wouldn't be October to remember if you didn't have a mid-morning nap. And no mid-morning nap is complete without dynamite.
Yeah. Good morning, folks.
Now that the day has gotten on its way, the morning is young, the water is still, let's go discuss the food for our roughhouse retreat. For lunch, we had a lightly seasoned and smoked elk from Utah that a lady friend brought back for us. Well, for one of our guys. There's a story there, but we don't really know what it is.
We don't care about any of that.
I'm going to say this, and I mean it. That elk was fucking epic. As always, we had to do our early morning gear check and ammo check to make sure everything was okay. And now, back to the meat. So for lunch, it was smoked rack of rib and fresh rabbit. After lunch, it's time to dig a hole and poop, and then go into the lake and wash it off. I'm joking. The river's nice and relaxing. And after lunch is our second lunch of tri-tip. As we finish lunch, we start preparing dinner.
Anaheim peppers?
Those are Anaheim. Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I thought. And then a big orange bell.
Yep. So I figure we can roast those, chop them up, mix them with the onion mushroom mixture I'm thinking of doing, wrapping it around the tenderloin, and wrapping that with bacon.
Beautiful. I realize right now I said there was no pig this time around, and realistically there was nothing but pig, some rabbit, and some tri-tip. Pepper wrapped, pork loin wrapped, bacon wrapped, smoked pork loin. And I'm going to say this, and I mean it. That pork loin was fucking stellar. And then for the win, we added Kurt's famous char siu pork belly.
Go fishing.
Let's go fishing.
Is that a bass?
I got 2 poles. Let's do this.
A baby?
Yeah.
Did you catch a grown fish?
Nice. And now, our beer of the week is Jack Daniels.
Okay, just got one.
You need to lean into
And this is my first 3.5 shell turkey load.
That's your left side?
Yes.
The left side?
This is a serious tradition, and I'm very happy I get to experience this with my friends.